Hi, this is an explanation video for BlueARP update to 8.7 I released the previous weekend. It actually says to 8.7b, but there are minor bug fixes I will roll out soon. There are lots of changes, changelog for that. It's quite a lot of stuff here. But main things we'll touch is that now GUI is freely scalable. New timing options like sample accurate engine and clock offset in milliseconds, which is a big thing. A lot of stuff I did for beta OS X compatibility and fixed some crashes in logic on various versions of macOS. And GatePerStep now has fine scale, also the requests I had from several people over the years, and now finally I did it. First of all is the Resizable GUI. So you can use this little grip here to change the window size, and it will remember the setting. If we go here to the settings tab, size scaling, it will show this manual percent, and it will remember it on the next project load. And as before, you can select scale from the predefined list of scales. And another cool setting here is this system setting, which will set the scale to the system scale in Windows. You can find here in the display settings, it's 175, and so the same it's here. And this is the default setting. I had to rearrange settings a bit here, and this setting matrix scale step range is now within the GUI. It had a separate block, but now it's here. So we could add this timing clock block, which has two settings, sample accurate and clock offset. Let's check it in Reaper. With this update, BlueARP becomes sample accurate. There is a sample accurate option which is on. So let me first switch it off, and this is how BlueARP worked before this update. And in Reaper, I'm gonna send a huge buffer size, 2048 samples. Let's try to play the pattern. And you can hear it's messed up. So the timing is obviously wrong. And now turn it on. And you can hear it's much better. It's almost perfect. On small gate times, we'll still have uneven kind of length, because with the not off messages, it doesn't work as good. There are some limitations I could not overcome. But again, it's a huge buffer setting. On the smaller buffer sizes, it will eliminate this problem I had complaints about for years, that BlueARP doesn't have perfect timing like some other MIDI plugins do. So now I fixed that. It's this sample accurate setting, which is on by default for all the DAWs except FL Studio. In FL Studio, it splits the blocks at the measure boundaries. So in FL Studio, when it's off, the timing is already good. And there's also this clock offset setting, which is especially important for the guitar mode, but we'll check that in FL Studio. To demonstrate it, I have this simple strumming pattern with the kick drum and hi-hats. And now I will adjust this clock offset setting in real time, moving the clock behind. And you can hear now it's completely off. And now the clock is running a little bit ahead. Shift to the left. This is certainly too much, but something about 5 milliseconds gives it a tighter feel. The only thing important is that your input notes should come earlier as well. Otherwise, they won't be picked up by the input quantization, so use it with care. And this feature is still experimental. There may be some changes, but I think it will stay. And also, I'm adding it to the BlueARP DM update. Next feature I want to show is this fine GatePerStep. Before that, it was just kind of bricks, the predefined quantized setting. And now let me show. I have a simple pattern like this at 50% gate, and now we can adjust GatePerStep in a more detailed way. And this is basically a multiplication factor to the gate we have here. So yeah, I can set it like this or like this. And I can quantize it to make it as it was before, like the quantized set of values. I can reset it with the right-click menu here. So yeah, find GatePerStep, and your older projects will be loaded correctly because it has kind of a conversion routine from the previous version, which will map the older values into these new ones. And one personal thing I want to share, I didn't write it on the KVR forum. I was into the incident in December and I got a pelvis fracture, and for almost 3 months I could work only on props, and so I couldn't leave my home much, and all the weekends I spent at home. And this is one of the reasons I could do so much for the BlueARP, so much updates. The last computer scanning showed that it's alright, the recovery is going well, and I'm already walking on my 2 legs without the props, with some limping still, but I think it will fix over time, and I'm already doing some exercises. But anyways, for the BlueARP I could do a lot because of that. So this is it. BlueARP 2.8.7 update. Thanks for watching, have fun with BlueARP, and see you next time.